kicking off our beautiful newcomers with an easy question to start with. How does it feel to be here in London for the MCM Comic Con?
It's absolutely amazing. I mean, besides meeting the fans, my favorite part about conventions are traveling. So coming here is absolutely awesome. I love London so far.
I just got off a plane, so I don't know yet. So far so good. Got a cup of coffee, had a nice drive here, saw a bunch of stuff, drove past Buckingham Palace. I've been here a few times though, I love London. Any excuse to come back. Yeah.
And obviously you guys are both coming up with two absolutely amazing shows amongst all the other wonderful stuff you've done. I guess, Violet, starting with you, what has it meant for you to be a part of Flash, and why do you think people all around the world love the show so much?
It is an awesome show. That's why people like it. I mean, I think people of all ages and types can enjoy it. It's super lighthearted and fun. But I love being on it because I get to be a superhero. I get to put on a suit and look really cool and work with amazing people and work in an amazing city. I don't know, it's just it's an awesome opportunity, and I'm so lucky.
I mean, obviously, the comic genre is often accused of being very male-dominated, particularly in who gets to be the heroes. How important was it for you to be a female hero in that universe?
Absolutely. I mean, I don't know how it's taken them so long. They had a female speedster, but she was a villain. And I don't know how it's taken them so long to do something like that. And, you know, slowly the other female characters in the show are getting their powers and getting, you know, a little bit more of the spotlight in it. But yeah, you're absolutely right. It feels amazing to be a part of that and to be, you know, a girl, a woman going into that. It's great. I think it's important.
What was your reaction when you first saw the Jessica costume suit?
I was so psyched. Oh my gosh, I've been waiting for so long for it to happen, and it finally did. So I was absolutely, I mean, it's great, and I love the suit, and it fits like a glove, and it's perfect, and yeah, it's great.
Had you read any of the comics before you got the role? Did you know where it was going? It's slightly different, obviously, to the comic universe.
Yeah, you know, I think all of the shows kind of do a good job of paying homage to the comics, but also creating new storylines and making it interesting for viewers. But as far as knowing her, I didn't actually know who I was auditioning for when I auditioned. When I booked the role, they were like, by the way, you're going to be playing Jessie Quick. So then
you pulled that one with me, too.
Yeah, right? And you're like, okay. How'd you know I was going to be good for this? Okay. But yeah, so then I read some stuff after I had booked it, but it's weird how they do things like that.
What was your character called in your audition? Do you remember?
Claire.
Claire?
And she was a CSI who was obsessed with Barry Allen and came up to him at like a work convention and was like geeking out about him. Super weird. Never has been in the show whatsoever, but
obviously, the DC universes are all now crossing over between each other in the TV shows, and with Flashpoint happening, it gives the opportunity for different characters to turn up in different shows. Is there a particular show that either of you would like to turn up in?
I want to go back on Flash.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun set to work on. A little bit of a looser, more comedic kind of feel. So yeah, that'd be fun. But Legends of Tomorrow seems like that's a good time too. Check that out.
Yeah, Legends does seem cool because of all the time travel. Like, I feel like you have a different look every episode, and that would be just so fun to work with costumes and hair and makeup. But Arrow would be fun. I love Echo Kellum over there. He's like a really good friend of mine. This would be really hilarious to be on set with him. But yeah, any of the shows. I mean, they're all up there now, so it'd be fun.
I mean, obviously, the great thing for each of you guys is that the shows you've been on, you're working with amazing people, and it seems like you all have a lot of fun, a lot of dub smashing and stuff. It would be really nice to hear from each of you, maybe your favourite moment from set or with the rest of the gang.
We're like, we actually hate it.
Like, well, at work or not at work?
Yeah.
Whatever you think would make
Watch out.
whatever you think you can safely share with the rest of the world.
I don't know, it's a couple of all-star moments. First stunt scene I rehearsed with the stunt crew to rip the ass out of my jeans. That was pretty hilarious. Hit a cameraman in the neck with a fake baton when I was supposed to throw it at one of the other stunt guys. There's a lot of like bloopers that kind of stand out in my head. Yeah, maybe I have a cruel sense of humor.
You hit that guy with the baton on purpose. Yeah.
I didn't, I promise.
There's this moment that is just like legendary, and it's still going strong. Dominic Cooper was laying down and laughing with Haley Atwell, and somebody snapped a picture, and he was upside down, and it was from far away, and somebody zoomed in on his face, and because of like the lens warp, it was just like really like messed up, and so we zoomed in, and then we flipped it around so that you could actually, and it's just the worst picture. It's really bad, but it is like, we call it stroke face Dominic Cooper. And he just has the worst face on, and he saw it and immediately he was like, no, absolutely not. Not funny. Not funny at all. And he started grabbing everybody's phone, and they were like, no, okay, we'll delete it. And then all of a sudden you hear a bunch of phones go, bing. And Haley had been deleting it, but she had emailed, she'd texted. So it's been now, Stroke Face Dom has been turned into a painting. It's been turned into, I got a bunch of iPhone covers, iPhone cases.
It's turned into his worst nightmare.
It has turned into his worst nightmare, and I'm actually right now commissioned something from somebody that is about to arrive at my house. Yeah, it's, I think, my piece de resistance. But yeah, it's an ongoing thing, actually. It's the gift that keeps giving.
Coming this Christmas to ABC.
Stroke Face Dom.
That's amazing. Well, nothing like that. I don't know, we played a lot of games on set.
Like what?
Most recently, the game Exploding Kittens. It's, okay, everyone at these conventions knows it. It's awesome. It's like a card game where it's sort of mostly random chance, but sometimes there's a little bit of strategy in it. And I just always lost every time, and I'm not the best at losing. So I kind of had to, like, you know, take a step back and not play as many rounds. But yeah, no, it was really fun. Exploding Kittens is a good game.
And obviously there's a lot of people out there who are trying to get into acting or trying to get into the creative industry as a whole. It's, you know, can be perceived as being quite a difficult thing to do. Obviously you guys have sort of made it, as it were. What kind of advice would you give to someone who is a budding young actor, who wants to get out there, who wants to try and make a career? What would you recommend to them? If you had any sort of advice?
I would definitely say just be yourself and study your craft. I think it's really important, you know, to get in a class in whatever city you're in. I know I come from Austin, Texas, and there's like 3 classes there. It's not anything like LA where you could get into 28 different classes and they all study a different type of acting and things like that. But I mean, it helped, you know, just learning and doing what it is that I want to do. And you don't always, with acting, it's not the same as being a musician where you can pick up your guitar at any point in time and sort of, you know, play it and learn and do more. You sort of need to be instructed and given scenes and worked with by people. So I think it's really important to study it, absolutely.
I always make sure people know what the reality of being an actor is like. I always ask people, hey, have you ever interviewed for a job? And if they're like, yeah, I'm like, do you like it? And I'm like, no. That's the job. That's what being an actor is really like on a day-to-day basis. It's like interviewing for jobs. I interview for hundreds of jobs a year, and I'm rejected